Ever dreamed of being worry-free when it comes to your finances? Wouldn't it be great to have more free time to do what you love, rather than being stuck in that day job until you're 60? I know it sounds hard to believe, but it is absolutely possible to retire as young as 30 years old and have the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. And I'm about to tell you how. This is FoxFire Finance, and we are committed to spreading the great news and concepts of the FIRE movement to anyone dreaming of a better life. We aim to help you achieve goals by providing meaningful tips and strategies that will bring you closer to your dreams. But first, don't forget to subscribe, burn that like button, and ring the notification bell to be updated on our latest releases to guide you on your way to F.I.R.E. Financial Independence. Retire early. Did you know that it's entirely possible for you to retire in the next decade and be financially free for the rest of your life? People as young as 30 years old have found the freedom to spend time pursuing their passions without having to worry about finances. All this is made possible thanks to certain techniques and principles they used when it comes to managing their money. To get started on your game plan, it is critical to first 1. Assess your current financial status. Are you truly aware of your financial position? Start your journey towards early retirement by taking a long and hard look at how your money flows. What brings in cash? What makes up your regular spending? These are only some of the questions you should be able to answer at this stage. Be as detailed as you can and make sure everything is accounted for. Of course, while cash flow is important, it is also essential to be aware of all your assets, such as property and other investments. Paint for yourself a high-definition image of your current financial position to ensure that you truly know where you stand. With that picture in mind, the next thing to do is 2. Establish clear and specific financial goals. Don't underestimate how important this is. Setting your personal financial goals is crucial to your aim of retiring within the next 10 years. These goals are how you determine the amount of money required to maintain the lifestyle you desire for the remainder of your life after retirement. Consider factors such as healthcare, the house where you live, activity, travel, expenses, and basically how you want to spend your time. A more extravagant lifestyle requires setting higher financial goals. You have to consider your timelines carefully. Being realistic with your goals is just as important as being specific with them. If you give yourself too high a target, then without the commitment to achieve it, you'll end up worse off in the long run. Now don't be discouraged, just be realistic. Think about your situation and truly consider what you're willing to do or change to reach your target. Okay, so you now know your current financial status and the kind of lifestyle you want to have in 10 years. The question is, how do you get there? Here comes the hard part. You need to increase your savings. Now, there are 2 sides to the equation when it comes to saving more money. Increasing your income and decreasing your expenses. Ideally, you'll do both of these at the same time as that will give you the highest amount of available cash. Let's talk about 3. Increasing your income. Having one source of cash inflow is never enough, especially if you're trying to accelerate your retirement. Starting a side hustle or 2 for extra sources of income is an absolute must. So, earning more is always the best thing that you can do.
No, I like money.
But again, you need to do both sides of the equation to achieve success. 4. Spend less and be as frugal as you can. Now, earning more does not always mean saving more. You need to cut on your spending to ensure a bigger net savings added to your bank account at the end of the day. You know what you usually spend on, and you'll certainly know the parts that are more wants than needs. Now, we're all guilty of those extra indulgences. Identifying your expenses and minimizing them as much as possible is a great way to save more. Instead of buying a new car that loses its value overnight, you can do more with your money if you buy a second-hand car that runs just as good as a new one. You can choose to cook at home using ingredients enough to feed your household instead of eating at a restaurant where food costs more than all your meals in a day combined. And who said you cannot buy things you like when you are being thrifty?
You want to buy every single thing in your store and we will pay the price.
It's all for sale, that's for sure.
Waiting for a sale to buy that shirt you love, or simply using reward points from your credit cards are a great way to buy the things you want without having to spend so much. Speaking of credit cards, let me share with you this important tip. Never ever spend money that you haven't earned yet. 5. In other words, avoid debts as much as you can. Credit card debt can be risky, but it can also work for you. The key here is to always pay your credit card dues in full and on time. Better yet, don't use it unless you really have to. Maintaining good credit is beneficial because the opportunities it rewards you can help you in managing your life and finances. If you happen to have debts, the best thing that you can do is pay off your high interest debt first. This needs to happen before you even consider saving or investing. Focus on lessening these debts until you become debt-free, and make sure to maintain this status. If you manage to free yourself from debts, you'll be able to save more for your early retirement. Earning more money can also be achieved by growing the money you already have. 6. Investing your money can help you build a bigger fund in a shorter amount of time. The internet is filled with all of the data you need to know about investing, and while it may seem complicated or overwhelming, it is actually quite simple. You can start by making the most of your contributions to tax advantage accounts such as IRAs, HSA accounts, and 401ks. Investing in these accounts makes your money grow automatically and saves you on taxes. Invest consistently using a long-term approach. You can even set up automatic investments where a portion of your paycheck goes straight into your account, and before you know it, you'll be surprised at how much you've invested without having to know all the nitty-gritty details. You can also invest in low-fee, free index funds that cover the entire market. You don't really need to time the market or watch it every single day. All you need to do is invest. Wait and hold, and let the market do its thing. And finally, 7. Always review your progress and adjust as needed to reach your targets. You need to know where you are and what you still need to accomplish before finally reaching the retirement of your dreams. In the next 10 years, you'll be making tons of decisions for your financial goals. The key is to be consistent with the right amount of flexibility. Stay aware of your progress and always keep sight of your target. So there you have it. Sure, it's not exactly easy to accelerate your retirement, but with discipline, hard work, and the right formula, almost anyone can achieve it. Did you find this video helpful? If you did, burn that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on how you can reach your financial goals. Until next time, we are FoxFire Finance, and keep that fire burning.